demonstrating my ability to control the internet with my mind?
I think that is what I'm demonstrating. Brain internet. We should coin that. Sell it to
No, I think
Zuck.
someone coined that one already.
Brain
The
internet?
brain internet? 100% I bet that's coined. And by coined, I mean it's not a coin. That's a real thing, too. That's been coined.
Minted. I think you're talking about minted.
It's been coined. It's been minted.
How would
Speaking
everyone
of
like to
which-
see our audio checks? We have a policy here at David Access Television of doing all of our stream tests live in front of a studio audience. Because if you're going to mess up, why not do it publicly? There's no need to hide. None of us are perfect. Everyone messes up all the time. So why do you need to pretend to be perfect on the internet?
I don't
Say
think you
something,
need to be
Cameron.
pretend. I don't think you need to pretend to be perfect on the internet. I don't think that's healthy. I don't think you should pretend to be perfect ever. That doesn't seem like the right place to be. I think you should strive for things and do your best and do your homework. But pretending is not the right move.
No, but that's what everyone seems to do online. There's an article, one of the first articles that The Verge wrote about Meta's version of the metaverse was that they jumped into meta worlds or venues or something like that, and they were immediately groped by a bunch of guys. It was a female journalist who was like doing it for her article and just immediately received sexual harassment. And my coworker today said his wife had a very similar experience. She jumped into venues and was like cornered by 4 guys who were like, "Oh, you sound like a girl," and was like groping her virtually, which is just weird and creepy. And I know there's like the block, you can hit block really quickly, but it's still like 2 or 3 button presses to like get out of that situation. It's people are gross is what I'm getting at. I don't know how that relates to our conversation, but it made me think of it.
I appreciate you bringing that up because you'd like to imagine for a moment, bear with me, that there is a possible world where that does not happen. And what does that look like?
We need more accountability. I think anonymity in a situation like that, for some reason, anonymity makes people bold enough to be bad people. And it's disheartening to know that that is human nature for many of for much of the population, is to be a bad person. If there's no consequences, right? If there's a fourth wall between you and someone, are you gonna just do something good for them or something bad for them? And a lot of people choose something bad. I don't know if it's the majority, but it feels like far too many. And hello, Eddie. And I just it's sad. However, I do think the metaverse is going to be a better place than, I don't know. So there's 2 sides of it, right? On one hand, there's the anonymity. Like, if my coworker's wife hadn't been through that situation, like she wouldn't have been through that situation likely in real life, right? That was like that happened because of these 4 teenagers or whatever that are idiots, and they have no consequences because they are 1,000 miles away, right? So it makes it easier for those people to do that kind of thing. At the same time, in real life, if that kind of thing doesn't happen, you don't have a block button. You can't just get out of the situation. So that's a pro, in my opinion. And I don't know.
Yeah, it's a puzzling conundrum, and again and again, I'm drawn back to some key, what I'll call North Stars, which is sort of a stupid term in my opinion. How many North Stars are there, David?
Just one. It's just that everything is in that direction.
And what direction is that?
North.
Isn't that only true if you're on Earth?
Forward, I guess, is the right. It's your path forward. North is the direction that people wanted to go for some reason, and I don't know. We decided
north is like up, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's how we draw our maps. North is up, but interesting that we decided, like, it's up just like the upward feeling. Is that what got us to attach?
That's a good
something
question.
to the word north?
I would love to know why
I wonder if
the
there's
north.
Yeah,
was
is there a
decided
biological
to be the
reason
north.
why we like the north?
I'm familiar with some of the differences between magnetic north and geographic north.
What's
and
fascinating
true
to
north
me
and stuff like that.
is magnetic north is changing
Yeah.
at a rate of
Yeah.
like not even a small amount. Like you can watch it move. If you could see the magnetic fields, you could watch it move because it moves something like 10 feet a day. Like it's a lot.
And isn't the shtick because it's on its way to flipping, like it's about
Yeah.
to do the thing where
It'll
it flips,
flip because it
which
flips
happens
every
from time to time.
Yeah, like,
Right.
it's not even incredibly rare. It's like every 10,000 years or something like that.
Does
But-
anybody know how often the Earth's magnetosphere flips? Siri. What does she say? I mean, she's gonna search Google, so it's up to me to pose the question correctly. Hey Siri, how often does the Earth's magnetosphere switch?
Every
I wanted you to
300,000
say that out
years.
loud. See, she searched it, and fascinating. It was linked to some extinctions 42,000 years ago.
Interesting.
It's called a geomagnetic reversal. God, I love the internet. Holy Toledo. No. Take me to the article. I clicked on you for a reason. The article, please.
I did a video with a client 2 or 3 years ago, and we were interviewing them, and I forget what the question was, but it was a video about parenting, and he was talking about the age of information, and he was like,
Put a link
when
to
I
this
was a
in the chat.
kid, and he was probably in his 40s, wasn't a super old guy at all, and so he was in his 40s, and he was like, when I was a kid, if I wanted to know something, I had to go to the local library, and if they didn't have a book about that thing, I was just not going to know that thing. And my kids are growing up in an age where they're never not going to know something. And that is a paradigm shift that we have not ever seen in human history. It is, every time in human history is like every other time in human history, except like the last 100 years. Like 100,000 years, basically identical. Like, we had some, we slowly progressed to castles and bigger civilizations and cities, but technology as we know it today and our advancement, our age of information is brand new. And 100 years is generous. Realistically, I would say the internet is really when a lot of this craziness has accelerated, and that's been 30 years tops.
So what has that changed? What has the internet changed?
I think it has polarized humanity in the sense that you can be much more extreme about things because you have access to information and opinions at all times. You can find your group, right? I think humans are tribal. They want to find their tribe. Unfortunately, people these days are deciding that, of all time, all throughout all human history, people's tribes or whatever the hell they want them to be that are not based in fact or reality. But this is the first time where we've had access to that information in reality. And I'm wondering if the Trump era, right? The anti-science, anti-intellectualism movement is not a movement, but a death rattle of just it's the last herd of these people who just want to ignore information and go on gut feeling and opinion instead.
I've always appreciated your ability to view from the high level. You are like your mind works like a good snap zoom on a lens. I've watched you just now zoom out so far to a place where I have trouble. I'm distracted by these pretty blinking lights right here. and I get to hang on to conversations with you and zoom out to suddenly now at the beginning of our humble factory stream, I wrestle with the question again, David, posed so perfectly by Austin Powers. What does it all mean, Basil? How does it change our show today, for example? Do we do something different? Do we do something the same?
I don't know. Well, our stream is called
Why?
Satisfactory and Things. Happy New Year. So that seems to have put us into a certain rut that's going back to a micro view instead of a macro view. Video games. Now that we've scaled up. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, humans are insignificant. Earth is insignificant. The entirety of human history and all of the planet Earth are insignificant. And nothing matters.
That's poppycock. All kinds of stuff matters.
Well, everything
matters,
matters.
David.
Everything matters. Nothing matters because everything matters.
Nihilism's hard. Careful, everyone. That's both correct.
Sure.
And apologies to Will Smith for using his least favorite phrase. In the comments, if you know what I used. And it was no, because I want to feed you, because I know you don't know that one either. Yeah, no is a bad phrase.
Sir, I have a question for you.
What?
Are we going to play Satisfactory? Are we going to play Factorio? I mean, we'll have to kill the stream if we're going to switch to Factorio, but we can come back momentarily.
Well, let's just go check in with our factory and see how reliable our boat is going to run today.
The Satisfactory?
Well, we haven't... Yes, because we have not named it. I want to go see Greg. That's what I want to go see.
All right.
Greg's in Satisfactory. And I'm happy to go see Satisfactory with you and go check in with Greg, who I would love to build an airport for soon. Shout out to the NVIDIA overlay. GeForce Experience.
I'm turning off Discord video, by the way.
I guess I have to turn off the Discord video too, which means I get to say bye-bye for now to Discord's beautiful video features. And we're using OBS Ninja.
All right, I am loading up RIP Betty White.
And if you want to join in the Discord, there's tools in the Twitch chat to operate the machines to tell you where to hang out in the Discords. We do have an audience hangout section, and you are invited. You're welcome. Our Discord server is for all that play ball. That rhymed. See, I do know how to rhyme, David. I feel great about that.
Good.
Which means I need to fire up Satisfactory from the Satisfactory mod manager.
Is there a oh yeah, good point. Let me shut down.
Shout out to Voice Potato.
Before we launch, I'm wondering if there's a to-do list.
That's why I keep going back to Live Split.
What's that?
I think we should use Live Split for that.
I forget what that is.
This is Live Split. It's the sleek, highly customizable timer for speedrunners. But it doesn't have to be for speedrunners, because it's a clock. You can use it to clock whatever you want, and I believe we use it to basically make a plan, make an estimate of our time for that plan, march through our plan, and if we go long, we go long. At least we'll have the numbers, and then we can start keeping track.
All right.
Does that make sense? I'm happy to get it running.
Sure. How long is it going to take?
You come up with the plan, and you can sketch it out on a notepad, a napkin, whatever. Too much planning, Eddie says. Dude, that's factory life. Like, we're launching the game. Like, or do you want to seek a mod? Do you want to seek a new mod, or are you going to try and get this going right now?
I'm not. Let's see.
Did I downloaded it right? Where'd it go? Open. To ignore that invite for now. Okay, we're gonna install this in a real quick hoopty way. Install here. Thanks, WinRAR. I've been evaluating WinRAR. I like it so far.
Never pay for it. You know what's better than WinRAR? 7-zip.
I don't remember if I've tried that. I feel like
it's like an open source, way better version of WinRAR because it works with like literally every format you could possibly think of.
Sure.
Plus it's free. Versus free.
Okay, so we're running now. This is running. Great. Okay. It's just hard to see because of my black desktop.
I'm not seeing a to-do list mod, but that's fine.
That's okay. Check this out. So, David, what do you think we should? What do you think is on our to-do list today?
I think on Cameron's to-do list today is
my to-do list. You could at least call it David's to-do list.
All right.
Beyond brand. Fine.
List.
You can label it. Fine. I don't want to judge you. If we can call that Cameron's to-do list.
It'll be for both of us. Can you assign it to people? Maybe under run category. I don't know. Like,
this is not a to-do list. Get that out of your mind.
I want a to-do list.
It's not a checkbox to-do list. This is how it works. What's the first thing you want to get done in the factory?
I don't know. Like, there's a bunch of things, and it doesn't matter which order we go in.
Then pick one that you're able to describe.
Let's see. We need to explore for MAM ingredients.
How long are you willing to let me do that? Because I know you like the MAM stuff for me, and I agree that's a good fit. So I'm happy to take this first one. How long do you think we can allow for me to do that?
I mean, indefinite. Like
the whole stream. Do I get to do that the whole stream?
You certainly could. However, there are other things. So let's go back. Let's add segments and then go back for time.
I think I don't really know how to do unless you. I don't know off the top of my head for us to do like a 2-person thing here, unless we do like a coach student thing. And while I'm exploring, you're off the clock.
Well,
basically.
I mean, we can use it just to put up a text list, right? Like, what? I guess why are we using this versus it like a Google Doc?
I don't have a short answer other than this one can also track our time.
Sure.
On how long we're taking. That's why I think this is valuable. Because if you're saying that this is the like most important thing, and how long are we willing to let me do this, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna put. I'm not really willing to do something for about 20 minutes without being pretty sure I'm gonna get distracted. So I'm gonna hope that I can stay focused and do this for 20 minutes, which would look like that, I think. Yeah. So that's 20 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna do that. And then
we need to set up copper production. And by copper production, I mean copper wire and cable.
Okay.
Maybe in parentheses, just put wire, cable.
Copper production, wire, and cable. And this is something that you're going to do?
Either of us, doesn't matter. And that probably will take 10 to 15, let's say 15 minutes.
I'm going to give you a cool 20 since we're on this like 20-minute clock.
Well, it'll take.
Okay. This is now we're up to 40 minutes of planned time.
Sure, although it's overlapped, right? Because we can.
Maybe, but we.
Well, I mean, we could also do these things together simultaneously.
Yes, and if we can, and why don't we just do that? How about this is our goal? That should be planned.
In which case, let's put 10 minutes for that. I think if we're brainstorming, it's like four buildings is all we need to put up for copper production. But we also need to do iron plate production, and we need to do an iron plate production. I would say is going to take roughly the same amount of time as copper production, which is to say 15. Let's say 15 minutes for both.
For copper and iron?
Yeah.
Okay. Deal.
And then
so that's 50 minutes.
Yeah, and then we need concrete production up and running.
And How long do you think? I mean, this feels like a lot. I mean, I'm very committed to my 20 minutes of exploring.
I think 10 to 15. Well, we can use this list next time too, right? Or just make a new one if we don't get to it.
Yeah.
Concrete production, I think, is another 10 to 15 minutes.
I would say this list is most valuable if we know what our conclusion is that we're most confident in achieving accurately.
Okay. However, this is fine. For now, let's just write down everything that are our next steps that are like because I'm thinking right now.
Okay. If you want to, I mean, let it fly. We can always pare it down later. So if you have it on your brain, let it fly.
We need to create a.
Do you want me to just put 15 minutes instead of the 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then let's do we should build some cool structure inside of the ma'am's cave. However, at the same time, I think we should unlock glass before we do that. So maybe that's not a today thing. However, that is a thing we can do.
Okay. So is this a to-do
build
list
cool
or
things.
Is this
build
brainstorming?
Cool things. Well, no, this is so. There's always a flat path in Satisfactory. Like I need to build out, and I need to tech up, right? And so I'm thinking of everything that's flat right now versus teching up. So all of this stuff is allowing us to be set up for success when we do tech up. Does that make sense?
Of course, but is it a to-do list or are you brainstorming?
I don't know what you mean by brainstorming. I'm brainstorming.
I'll put build cool things. How long do you think it'll take to build cool things?
Well, that's a good question. That's also something we might not want to do today, only because we should unlock some stuff in the.
Why don't we give
shop.
ourselves? Yes.
The cool things are basically structures, right? Like, so each one of these things, for example, copper production, iron plate production, and concrete production, should all have like little buildings that we like. So when I'm talking about like 15 minutes for these, right? That's 15 minutes just to build the machines. Probably double that time to build a cool little structure around those machines. But I would say that's a separate task.
I love the vision, David, that you're bringing to the table. It's super exciting, and I'm thrilled that our to-do list literally says build cool things at the end.
Everything that we do, it should not be like a flat bed of foundations with no walls. Everything should be a cool structure and be clean and organized.
I'm going to leave 25 minutes to build cool things, okay? This is a 90-minute to-do list now. Okay?
That's funny. Well, we can also duplicate work, right? So either we both do everything.
I am pretty confident that at least one of us will not be satisfied that this list was completed accurately by the end of the stream. I don't want to be pessimistic, and I don't want to say who my deep heart thinks that is going to be feeling bad at the end of this stream. I'm not trying to predict anything, but I'm just saying. This to-do list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, and the last thing literally just says build cool things.
Instead of build cool things, we could just say beautify factory.
Build. How about
make factory like factory glow up? How about factory glow up?
Build 2 factory glow ups.
Yeah.
Okay. How's that?
Deal.
Okay.
All right.
I feel good about this list.
Next question. Maybe Eddie can help answer this. Should we do each of these things together? As a group? As a team?
Eddie says we need a different plan.
Eddie, you're not part of it.
Sorry, David, what was your question?
I
was reading Eddie's comment.
Do we do this thing as a pair, as a dynamic duo? Or do we separate?
So that's the last decision. That's the last decision. I think...
I almost want to
divide and conquer. What were you going to say?
Divide and conquer is definitely more efficient and faster if we want to do things, but I think the back and forth banter we'll get by doing them together will slow things down but be more entertaining, so we should maybe head that direction.
Doing things together. So the divide and conquer.
That's the fastest thing to do, but I think we'll get the best conversation for our stream out of tag teaming.
Well, so... conversation for our stream is going to happen no matter what because you and me are talking to each other.
Sort of, but as soon as I focus on building the factory by myself, I'm in my head and I'm not chit-chatting as much.
Okay.
We can also separate.
So
It's up to you.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm happy to assist you if that's what you're asking for. Because it sounds like you are telling me you're going to be heads down working for all but 20 minutes of this. Because how many of the after the explore for ma'am, how many of those things are you confident in me doing by myself? On that schedule.
All of them are very simple, so I am fully confident that you could do each one of them. However, because you yourself are not confident, I think we could just walk through them together. Like, you can build it or I can build it with an explanation. But I think it'll be up to you to ask questions. Like, you need to put on your I have to understand this hat and ask every question under the sun needed to make you think that you can probably duplicate that later.
I don't think I can achieve anything on this list except for the first one and then the last one.
But I will. So copper production, for example, we need.
I don't know. That's I get it. There's wires and cables that have to be made, and there is already like a sort of base format that we're working on to But you're out of your mind if you think that I have any realistic possibility of achieving wire and cable copper production in 15 minutes in a game that I have not played as much as you.
You've played it a bit. Well, okay, let's do it together then, because I think it's it's almost as fast as setting up some coal or iron smelting in Factorio. You drop it's 4 machines. Right. It's just 4 machines with belts connecting them.
I'm confident that you can blow through all of those. So here's what I'm confident. Here's what we'll do.
What do you want to be good at in this game? How about that? Like, what do you find fun about this game, or are you playing it just because I've begged you?
We're doing the part about the game that I find fun. Is that weird? Is that weird? That's my true answer, because that's what these games teach me, is how to be better at planning. And I appreciate Eddie's honesty that A, we need a different plan, and B, that Cameron gets distracted when we're working together. That's why Eddie thinks divide and conquer, I think, is so that's why I think let's feel it out for that first 20 minutes. Sure. And that's basically easy checkbox for everyone, for me, for you, and it's free time for you, free period for you, basically, and you get to get ready.
I sort of like the idea. I just think it will.
You're in the driver's seat for the next 3 sessions.
Is our
and
goal?
Then we tag team on Factory Glow Up. But I'm still with you, assisting those other 3. I'm just not. I'm still learning.
Exactly. But I almost want to be the. We'll use it as our. Maybe it'll be a fun cut down, I think, for YouTube if I try to teach you the basics of Satisfactory. I'm far from an expert in Satisfactory, but I think if I can teach you the basics, right, you'll be confident and happy. Plus, we'll have some information that is easy to snip out and cut together for a YouTube video.
Okay. Here's what I hear you, and I'm prepared to ratchet up my commitment, because I could tell that you're not. Eddie's telling me to breathe.
Cameron, drink some water.
Here we go. I'm gonna
take a deep breath.
I will. I'm gonna explore for the ma'am. That's all I'm gonna do for the first 20 minutes while you're getting ready. You're allowed to explore with me, but I'm taking full ownership of of exploring for the ma'am.
I could build all 3 of those things in 15 minutes total. So I'm giving us 15 minutes to do it
while talking to me.
Probably. Is literally each one of those steps is 4 separate machines that are basically in an identical configuration. So, that's not hard. But I think it'll be fun to have us go through it together. You will increase your skill at the game. I will talk to the detriment of the audience, and we'll end up with some content we can put on YouTube. And Eddie will make fun of us for being bad at the game.
Okay, so in the time it took me to drink my water, you became self-deprecating and told me that you lack confidence in your ability to...
I don't lack confidence in my ability to teach you how to play this game.
So that's the big one that I'm going to commit to here. Is the ma'am is mine. Copper and iron plate production are too important. But Concrete, I'm willing to commit to that, because by then I will have spent 50 minutes playing the game again with you, and my confidence will be good again. And by that time, I'm happy to take ownership again of the concrete production.
Can we put
task.
up?
Well, so let's go over how we get to put this up.
I want to put up
that's really
something
why
on
I
the
recommended
screen
this.
that
I know.
says
What?
Cameron's confidence meter. And
How do we do that?
I don't know. Probably Stream Elements. Can we get something like the honorary
Can you
David's?
log into that? I'm almost done. I'm almost done building this part.
You're
There's
peeking
one more
just a
set-
smidgen in OBS, by the
Oh.
way. Only when you laughed.
Oh,
only when
what
you laughed.
you mean when uproariously cackled?
Yes, exactly. Was that a little too crunchy, Eddie, or was that okay?
Oh yeah, I mean I bet it was gonna sound not great. I forget how to do this. Oh, do I do it here? Edit layout. That's what you do. Still learning. Layout settings. There it is.
My goal in this
And
game,
then
for as much as we play it, is going to
number
be
of splits.
like,
boom, 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 boom.
the early game like this is really simple. So unless you are comfortable with that, I'm never going to be able to trust you to go off and build like steel production.
Well, that's why it's important to take it slow when it's a matter of building trust.
Exactly.
'Cause
Exactly.
Most
Most importantly, I enjoy the process of back and forth collaboration.
category. I don't know what run category and package. I don't know what. It's not a run. This isn't. All I need to do now, I think, is hit this button, and then. Okay. Do you see this little doodad that I have here?
Yep.
What if I put this doodad on my camera feed? I can
Sure.
just throw that into my OBS.
Sounds good. Put it over your washer and dryer.
That's a
The
good idea.
man in Oz. Oh. It is an
And
exciting
I
change
can't
in
just drag
factoriness.
him over there yet, but I can put this here, I think. Like right about there, maybe. And then I can do like a this, and then a that. And then we're going to put those words there. Oh, I wish I could be more transparent with the keystrokes that I'm doing. We should do, have you seen that keystroke, like, make visible neat thing that happens on people's shows sometimes?
Mm-mm.
What's up, Oz?
It
It is an exciting change. It's 2022, baby.
Yeah, we're officially producing iron screws and iron rods, and that's just.
I thought that was a movie title you were describing.
We have some,
I think
some
that's what I
concrete.
need to do. Yeah, here we go.
Today's journey is going to involve Cameron being more confident in the game and in himself.
I like how this is all about my confidence. Okay, can I put it there? Is that about
Yeah,
right?
camera quality has degraded on Cameron's end, but uniqueness has increased. So
It's not the camera. That's not what. Don't bash my camera quality.
Shove
In
it
fact, I
off.
believe it was a compliment
shove it all the way to the right side of your screen.
about the quality of my light. There we
Oh
go.
yeah, the
Nice
uplights.
and big.
The uplights. Make it smaller, just so we don't lose so much of you.
How's that? I want it to be nice and legible and available to the peoples. And I guess I could frame it up a little bit to put it in that corner. What
Yeah,
do you think?
that works.
About
Either
there?
that or the bottom corner, but nah, the bottom corner is more interesting to look at. Okay, looks good to me. They are our goals. So Cameron's confidence in this game, he doesn't think he can set up any of the basics. So we're gonna teach Cameron how to set up the basics, or die trying. And then we're also going to explore because we have our ma'am who is in desperate need of some research. I think you can join. I'm online, so you should be able to join my game.
My game is booting up.
All right.
And so how this works is I forget the hotkeys, but I think I can just control it with a nice right click. And David, as soon as I start this, we're on the clock, man.
Alrighty. As soon as you log in.
Oz nailed it. These are our goals. We're gonna try and time our estimates and get better at measuring ourselves. And I'm gonna, by the end of this, I will have explored for the ma'am and we'll see what I get. I hope some slugs and some other bits, maybe some pine nuts or whatever you find in this game. Leaves for sure. While I'm doing that, David's going to be exploring with me, and then after that, David's going to take over and tell us about how he's getting into copper production, and he thinks he can do that wire and cable business within 15 minutes. And I'm going to just be a student and soak it up like a sponge.
Yeah, so we're going to explore together, and then we're going to build together. And life is going to be fun.
Join, Stick Boy. Join. Here we go. Joining Satisfactory, R.I.P. Betty White.
R.I.P. Betty White. You will be missed.
For those new to the show, that is the name of our Satisfactory factory.
Should
R.I.P.
we
Betty
make
White.
our factory white?
In honor of Betty White?
In honor of Betty White? Let's see. I don't think we have our...
We need a sign that clarifies that.
Yeah, we do. Hello!
Hi. Oh,
Good to see
greetings. We need to clock in.
Okay.
Hold on.
Clock in, sir.
Here we go. Ready, and we're on the clock. Okay,
wait,
I'm going to go
stop. Oh,
exploring
God.
for the
Okay.
man. Sorry, we're on the clock. Bye.
No, grab something to write. Shut up. Grab
What? Something to write with? What do you mean?
Because
What?
write down things.
Is there a pencil in this game?
Well, I have a literal pen and paper in front of me in physical real world.
Okay.
Hurry up.
Fine. This was not on our plan. I'm very stressed out already. I have a pen. I have a paper.
I feel like factory games, Factorio is the same way. Like, it's so valuable to have a notepad next to you so you can do some.
Okay. When you're.
pencil
Oh,
math.
hi, Lizard Doggo. Are you gonna come with me? Oh, you've got some items. What is mycelia? Thank you. I just got some mycelia. It's used for crafting.
Suggests strong
Oh, look,
molecular bonding
mycelia.
features frequently observed in
fungus?
adhesives and medicines,
Actually, I
both
think we can,
beneficial for field research. A new research tree
I love
can
it.
now be accessed
Thanks,
in the
Doggo.
MAM.
Nice. Yeah, you should put that right into the
Look,
man.
Doggo knows our goals. Do you see that? Doggo's up to it. In
Your
our
FOV
goals.
is awful.
My field of view is awful.
I mean,
Why
to me,
do
it
you
looks
say
really
that?
fisheye on your game, but whatever you're comfortable playing.
Hold on. What is it?
It just looks really fisheye.
It's
What do you say?
90. What's yours set to?
Mine's at 100. I don't know. If it's not bothering you, then don't worry about it. I just know you went to that crazy FOV at the end of our last stream.
Yours is more wide than mine.
I know. Just ignore it. It'll be fine.
I don't understand. You thought mine was wide?
Well, it just looked really fisheye on my end, like just your incoming OBS Ninja. But
If I turn it to like 20, it gets really cinematic and cool.
that's fun. Okay.
Yeah, we should play around with that later.
Indeed.
See, we're off to a good start.
All right, here's the ma'am.
I don't want to apply any of those changes. Get out of here. Yep, here we go. We're gonna ma'am, and we're mamming it up. And there's the mycelia somewhere here. Yeah.
Yeah. So we
Do it up.
Lovely.
Look at that, ma'am.
Nice. What's next?
So
Fabric. Okay.
we need more mycelia for that, and we don't have enough. I'm leaving. Gather some leaves. So I'm exploring for the ma'am for the next 17 minutes and 20 seconds, David. And I'm of the mind that if you're at the hub and you hi Greg. I guess I should follow Greg's path is what I should do first. So Greg looks like he's flying this way. And I'm just gonna follow Greg. Because if it's my understanding of how Greg works, which is important that we do understand, and that's part of exploring, is knowing how to explore safely. And because it is my understanding that Greg is an ally of the factory and is not trying to kill me on this planet, whatever it is. What planet is this? Do you know? Do we know what planet we're on?
Planet Betty White, I think.
It's the whole planet?
The planet. is
We've
Betty
already
White.
claimed the planet? It has no name?
None.
Oh my god. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. Our little sovereign factory has declared itself as an entity, but I don't know if I can name. That seems colonial. I'm not trying to colonialize this place. It looks like Greg has a very peaceful life, you know?
Mm-hmm. True.
How about Greg's R.I.P. Betty White?
Where?
That I'm
What are you
comfortable
looking for, by the way?
I'm exploring, David.
But for what?
For the ma'am.
Well, however, so the reason I wanted a notepad is we were going to look through all of the branches and see what we need, and then.
Well, you can still tell me. Like, I'm happy to go find stuff that
well,
you tell me,
think,
and I have the notes right in front of me.
Perfect.
What do you?
I think plants are important right now. Like, here, what are they? The bacon arsenic or whatever it's called, argaic. It's that sort of pink plant that looks like an umbrella.
Paleberry?
No, the bacon agaric.
Impure. This is nice.
Oh yeah, we should build beacons when you go out exploring.
Yeah,
so you can mark.
I don't have any. I don't think.
They're pretty cheap. They get built at the
Yeah. I wish I.
Center. What is
I
it
have a
called?
blue
The
power
workbench.
slug that I could just release here. No. It's just right here. It's
Oh, it's
really
over
close.
here. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's close. It's not that far away from our zone. Also, what is that shimmering sound I'm hearing?
There's a shimmering. Oh, it might be another slug.
Do the slugs make a shimmering sound, David?
They make sort of like an angelic, like tinkling sound.
Then I think I'm near a slug, and I bet he's up this hill. So I'm gonna. Turns out that's what I'm looking for, David. Unless you have something for me to write down that I should be looking for instead. Otherwise, I'm in full exploration mode.
I'm just gonna come up with you, but yeah, bacon is what we need.
Pale berries. What is bacon?
It looks
Again?
like it's a flower sort of looking thing. It kind of looks like the pale berries, but it's like a little umbrella mushroom sort of looking thing. But also gather as you're running along, gather all of the biomass you can.
Oh yeah. I'm grabbing lots of the leaves, and we've got these barrel nuts. Oz is offering to eat our bacon,
That's the nicest thing.
which
anyone's
seems
ever
like a
said to me.
generous offer. I don't mean to sound skeptical when I feel like I sounded more skeptical than I was intending. I see you jumping down there.
Hi. Where are you?
We can. How do you like your bacon, Oz?
Huh?
I found some pure sulfur, David.
Oh, that's wonderful. I am bringing you beacons.
So you want to talk exploring? We just found some pure sulfur. Oh, I just busted it.
Oh, why do I have radiation level? Oh, there's some uranium right
be
here.
Careful. Okay, the glowy. Hear the glowy. I hear the glowy. Whoa! Oh, the sound.
Oh, it's that thing.
We are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
That creepy guy walking around. Ah! Hi!
Hi, everything's fine.
Mine.
You are so lucky that you found this most
Why?
valuable artifact.
What you like your bacon? You took it. You like your bacon medium cooked, medium cut?
I agree.
Both?
I agree. Like, you need some chewy, delicious, fatty bacon, and just like, the edges need to be nice and crispy. Like, chewy and crispy.
Is this bacon? No, you're talking the mushroom.
Yeah, it's a mushroom. Oh, here, let me give you.
Have I seen it? What do you
There's
have for me?
3 beacons
A
for you.
beacon? Yay! Thank you.
Yeah.
Delivery. David Dash. Okay. Well, that was productive already. Wow, we still get to explore more. Great.
Yeah. We only have 8 minutes down, actually. Oh, jeez.
Oh boy,
Jesus.
fire doggo.
Woo.
This guy's like
Oh, I'm-
Predator. This is Predator's dog.
Goodness gracious.
Look at his face. Yikes.
On our way
Kind of
back
a-
from
are those
exploring, let's
eyes?
swing by the Caterian.
Are those
node again.
gills? Does he have eyes? I'm trying to look at him. Her?
I think those big yellow slit things
They.
are eyes.
Sorry.
Definitely they.
What giant? What? You think the giant triangles are eyes?
I don't know. What do you think the eyes are then? They might not be possible to see.
I think they're gills, to be honest.
Maybe. They look cool, whatever they are. Shout out to, I think, Hannah on the Coffee Stain Studios team, who designed basically everything in the game.
That's really cool that you're intimate enough with this game to know the people by name to shout them out like that. I freaking love that.
Coffee Stain Studios.
Thanks for the accountability, Oz. Here, I'm grabbing leaves like a mad person. Pow, 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 pow. Oh, doggos. David, I'll rescue you. They're so angry. I wish we didn't have to do this. Do we have to do that? Are you really sure?
Well, eventually we'll be able to do it much more efficiently and murder the shit out of them.
Do we need to? Like, is it necessary to beat the game?
No. However, here's something that is a little depressing. You know, biomass is hard to come by. You have to gather tons and tons of leaves. You know what makes a shit ton of biomass is the corpses of enemies. You can turn them into, like, incredibly dense biofuel that lasts forever.
Are there solar panels in this game?
There are not. I don't think there's solar
Like, is
panels
there
in
a
the
way to build our factory without
Oh yeah. We should upgrade to
pillaging
coal
the natives?
as soon as possible, because that will use coal instead of biomass, and then we can stop tearing down all the beautiful bushes.
I am not comfortable destroying so much of this beautiful, beautiful place. It's just so.
I know it's beautiful for sure, but you know, we're building a factory, not a biodome.
Oz, how's your factory coming?
We actually might play Factorio later. We're thinking about doing both games today.
So many leaves. Wow, such big mountains.
I'm filling out my entire inventory with leaves.
Yeah, my inventory's getting pretty full too. Did those doggos recognize me? They might have.
Did I
I'm
make
not.
it to the
I'm
edge
not
of the
him.
forest?
No. Get the other guy. Come on.
Little slug.
There's another one. God.
Oh god! Oh god! Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm leaving. That's awful.
David, are you about to injure yourself?
I don't know if you knew this, but there are extra large versions of most of the enemies that are much stronger. You should run away from. Oh, this is a cool area.
Did you go up or down? Where did you go?
I'm at the top of the waterfall.
Top of a waterfall.
Yeah.
Cool.
In
Ooh, I
fact,
found
it's
those
a
are
very
just
cool
leaves.
waterfall. We can
Jeez.
probably build our water
Just
pumps
all
here
leaves.
later. Cameron and I have not tried Death World yet, but I think it would be fun to try.
Do you think
Death
we're
World.
ready?
I almost do. Like, you know, we'll just
What's
have to
that
build
thing?
up defenses very quickly. It'll just at all times be our top priority. But that's kind of fun. It makes it a much more intense game.
I don't know if I meant to hurt this bird, but I hurt that bird, and I regret it now.
This mineral shows
Eddie, I
purity
appreciate the
levels
time
akin
check.
to synthetic quartz manufactured on Earth
Uh-oh,
and can be used to improve
Oh, I found bacon.
communication and exploration technologies. A new
Oh my
research
God, that
tree
scared the
can
shit
now
out of
be
me.
accessed in the
Oh man, our power went down. Oh, that's a gold slug, and it's a big doggo. Is this the guy you ran away from?
Yep, I would
Oh my
not
God.
recommend fighting him.
I don't want to.
I assume you're gonna come out of the same path that I just did. Oh,
Ow.
what is that? Is that sulfur? I better
I'm probably gonna die here.
get out of there. Get out of there. Just run. Definitely don't fight him.
Oh, I'm definitely trying to run, but he's definitely gonna touch my legs. Where is he? Where you go? Yeah, here we go. I'm dead. Well, that's the danger of exploring in an alien jungle where they'll murder you. Also the danger of exploring alone. Also the danger of not having a plan when your safety's at risk. If your plan is to run away, your plan should be make sure you can run away fast enough to survive. You know what I mean?
Ugh.
I don't even remember. My body's way over
I
there.
don't have any.
Here we go. So now I'm on a. Now I have 6 minutes to recover my body and continue my exploration mission. Which that means, David, you have 6 minutes to be ready to take over the show and get into copper production.
That's fine.
How far away did I even get? I'm excited for beacons. I guess I have to put a beacon at where I died. I'm gonna take these nuts though. Yum. Can I eat them? Yump, 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 yump. Yummy! Barrel nuts. They're delicious, it turns out.
I just found a pure Caterium node.
Nice. David, have you tried these nuts? They're delicious.
Yeah.
Yoink, more leaves. Where's my body? Oh boy, that was a scary sound. Who was that? Okay, we're gonna run some more, eat some more nuts. This game's mostly about running and eating nuts that you find in the jungle. Wow, we got pretty far away from the factory, to be honest. I honestly didn't mean to go this far. So that's on me.
And I build any portable miners. Oh, thank goodness.
What is that? Is that a crashed ship up there, David? There's wreckage up there.
Oh, go check it out if you can.
I have to get my body, but it's right there. My body's down there. Small doggo is there. I don't see big doggo. Guess we're just gonna go for this. Here we go. Give me. And we run. And we're running. And we're running. Turn. Oh my. Oh, okay, no, that's just a daddy long legs. That's what I'm calling these guys.
The walking beans. Oh, you found bacon.
Two dogs.
There's bacon right there. That mushroom.
I know, but my life is in danger.
Oh, that's no good. Looks like you're at full health. That's nice.
Yeah, and it's just where'd the other one go? Donde? I don't hear you. Yeah, I did just find. I'm gonna go back for the bacon. Don't worry. Yum! It does look like bacon. Grab some of those yummy nuts, and we're headed back because 3 minutes till copper production, David. How do I set this beacon down? Put it in my hand. Switch, and this is about as far as I think I'm comfortable getting away from our hub and safely planting a beacon. This feels like a great point. There we go. There's our first exploration beacon, and I've got 2.5 minutes to make it back to the factory in one piece. And we're going to get a little more exploring done on the way, because I forget where I remember starting the plan to follow Greg, but I'll be honest, that's like saying my plan is to follow a jet plane and see where it goes, you know?
Oh yeah, he makes a circle around the entire map, I think.
He is a speedy service. That's why I think it's very generous of him to offer us the ability to build ourselves an airport. There he is. Hi, Greg. And just as it began, there he is. See, that's fascinating, David. I don't know how long does it take Greg to fly around? You know?
No, I don't.
Because he makes a cycle, right?
Yeah, it's the same path. We can build some
Leaves, pale
cool
berries.
giant portal for him to fly through at some point. You can also
I
ride
hear
him.
sounds of dangerous dogs. Yikes. No, I know, and that's why we're going to build him an airport. That's what the airport was in that Kibitz video. Shout out. Is that we're going to build an airport so we can catch rides on Greg. Yikes. These alien dogs.
They're tough.
I would really like it if they would respond to like, do you want to eat some pale berries? Like, what do they eat?
Your face.
But they didn't evolve to eat me.
That's
here.
not true at all. They were put in the game specifically to eat you.
But what are they doing?
Eating you?
What are these guys doing?
Oh god. Oh god.
It's like a giant slug seal whale. / barnacle.
Oh, those
with
things?
legs.
Kibitz calls them Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean. That's reasonable. Okay, David, 30
look like a
seconds
tick.
left.
30 seconds, okay. Well, I am running back to our base. And then you're about to go through
I guess I have to get to the MAM.
boot camp. Building boot camp.
I have to dump all this stuff in the MAM. So yeah, we're gonna be behind here. This is gonna because we did not manage our time super well. We're gonna be a little bit behind in copper production.
That's okay, that's okay.
So
We can try
you're gonna have
it
to
up.
make up. Guard dogs put on the planet specifically to keep me in check. That makes sense. Who put them there? The factory owner? Because they know
Hannah put them
that
there.
they can't be trusted. Hannah
from Coffee Stain Studios.
Hannah from Coffee Stain put the dogs there for me so that I can be kept in check. So much cool stuff. Oh man, we can get more pocket
All right,
dimension.
we hit
We can get a
20 minutes.
rebar gun. Cool. Expanded tool
yeah.
belt. Are you ready to tell me when you're ready to take over for copper? Because I'm still
Well, what do you mean by
crushing-
taking over? Because you're going to help me do this.
I meant by taking over that the to-do list is not like all mine. Like I'm telling you, I'm not going to do all of that.
Right.
Like I will help you, and because I don't know how to do that part, I'm not going to do it. So I can meet you there, and
Yeah,
you
go ahead and
can
meet me here right now.
say it's copper production time.
I think it is copper production time. Oops, except it's also empty my inventory time because I was just out exploring.
So that's what I mean. We are both finishing the exploring phase, so we're not done with that phase. So you let me know when we're ready to be done with that phase, and I don't think that time is now. You tell me if I'm wrong.
No, not quite, but we also do need to repower the...
Start research. Yay. Unlock it yet? No. No, can't do that one. Quartz, can't do that one. Sulfur, can't do that one. Then we're done. All right. And we want to leave out this door. Wait. Yeah, this door. Am I going crazy? Which door did we come in? This door, this door. This door.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. No big deal. 2 minutes behind. You already put a bunch into a place. You're refueling our bits. No
Yeah.
power.
We need to build solid biofuel. Are you able to build that on you? You probably can.
I can build it on me, yes. Can you not?
I can, but we need tons of it, so we should both build that for a minute or two here.
Ah, see, we did not bake this into our schedule.
We did
at
not.
all.
Well, we did not anticipate our factory going offline.
And you'd think we would have, because it did several times our last session because of the same issue, because we don't really have a lot of factory to keep online yet, because it's powered by dead leaves, which is not an indication that you're far along in a tech tree. But that's okay, because we're building a lot of it now, and I'm with David. I think he can make us up a lot of time here in the copper production phase. I'm pretty sure we can get back on track. I'm optimistic. I guess we're just gonna ride this out, and I'm gonna make as much of this as I can, which is gonna end up being
Yeah, let's just give it a couple.
almost
minutes
100 for me. How much for you?
here. I can build 800, but I'm not gonna.
Solid biofuel?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot. You must have a lot of alien organs or alien stuff.
I just gathered a lot of leaves.
So much leaves. So we want to put half of you in there. Oh, you put some in there too? Okay. So he's got some too. Do Do you need some? All right, we're back online.
All right.
Okay, is it copper time?
It's copper time. Follow me.
Okay, here we go. And split. Boom. Okay, we're on
All right.
copper time.
First things first, grab some concrete. If you don't have it already.
I don't have enough concrete. Now I have 100.
All right, good enough, good enough. And then
Where are we going?
we're headed up to our copper mine.
Okay. I thought we were down here.
Now, oops, let's leave that there for now.
Sprint, little factory person.
Admittedly, you were not confident with your factory building, and that's fine. Uh-oh. Can you pick that up?
Copper ore. Yes, I can.
Lovely. Okay, first things first, we want to build, I'm gonna let you do this, foundations.
How big?
Let's do, I don't know,
Which-
5 by 5 for now, or 7 by 7
Okay.
on the grid.
Yep. Which height do you like? This or this?
I usually do the 4 meter, but
which height do you like? This or
oh,
this?
I like the lower height, I think.
Okay, deal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
In the
let's
top
do a 5
right
by
of your
5.
screen, I think it will tell you how much you're building of a thing. I could be wrong. Is that right?
Oh, it does. Yeah, because that's a 1.
Yeah. So yeah, 5 by
minus
5.
1,
It's probably fine for now.
2, 3, 4, 5. Won't fit. Alas.
Well, build like 5 by 4, and I can build the last row here.
I guess I don't have enough. Yeah, that's it. Boom.
Woo! Man, I love that mod.
Okay.
All right.
Foundation check.
Lovely. All right. So the
A
first
little
thing.
leaf cleanup.
Pick up leaves. What happened? There we go. All right, that's good. So whenever we're building a structure, we should always leave like one blank foundation space. Just so we have like, you know, once we put up walls, we're gonna want a little bit of wiggle room here. So don't build on the very edges.
Okay.
But come up here really quick and we'll check out our copper miner, because this is a normal copper node. This is outputting 60 copper per minute.
60 copper per minute.
Yeah.
Yes, it
And
says.
if we place down a smelter to copper ingots, it consumes 30 per minute. Do you see that?
We put down the smelter. The smelter.
Yeah, in fact, here, let me
consumes-
tear it up here, and I'll let you put down a smelter. And just plop it anywhere.
Production. Smelter. I can't afford it.
Uh-oh. Here, take this.
I didn't do a grocery shopping run. I don't have like jack. I only have that concrete you told me to grab. I have a bunch of crap
Let's
in
go
my
grab it.
inventory.
We'll need it anyway. And I actually did not clear my inventory because I'm stupid.
I just don't. Where am I dumping my leavings?
Oh, let's just put it in this chest for now.
That seems good.
Good.
Don't
There.
want that. Cellular used for crafting.
And then we can go shopping for...
Concrete plates. I don't need these items. I will keep pale berries. Don't need that thingle. Leaves. Okay. Just the store all button. I'll just use that. So I guess now I have some space. So I will go fetch some items from our little miniature factory. We took this offline, didn't we?
Yeah, we are making iron plates right here, I believe. Oh, no, these are iron rods.
These are rods.
Oops.
Yeah.
Well, we're not producing plates right now then, which is not smart of us. In fact, I'm going to switch this to plates.
We're not producing plates at all.
Okay. Well, now we are. Yeah. I accidentally took down iron plate production, and input
Okay.
that over to the factory here, which is doing rods.
Okay. Well,
All right, you have a little of everything there.
I don't have any plates. No.
I don't. Do we need
I guess I have
plates?
some
How many
plates. I have
do we
some
need?
plates. I don't. Screws, rods. I don't have any copper things. I can get those on the way up there.
Okay. Well, we're producing plates
Trapped in a
now.
factory.
Slowly, but it's happening.
It's okay. I think I have enough plates to get by. And I can get more copper up there. How much copper wire is up there?
I think I picked it all up when I tore it down, so I can give
Oh,
you a
okay.
stack.
Well, then, so there is no shopping for me to really do.
Okay.
I mean,
Let me come grab.
so I don't
your
have
handle.
the items to build the things that you said to build.
I'm gonna come hand you the cable, but you should have rods now, right?
I have rods,
And screws.
but was that?
All
I
right,
had
here
those before.
is
That's not what I was lacking.
that.
I am lacking copper wire now.
Copper wire right in front of me. That should be
Perfect. Yoink. And now we can do a smelter.
lovely.
There's a smelter. We're back on track.
Alrighty, so go ahead and look inside
smelter.
the smelter.
Can do things at a per minute. So if I set it to copper ingots, it does 30 per minute.
Perfect. So because this miner is outputting 60 per minute, it can power 2 smelters. So we'll just tear this up for now because it's not in the right spot. That was just for demonstration purposes. So go ahead and for smelters, I like to center them on the tile, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
So
And you are not building on the outside edge.
yeah, so smelter again. Is it there? Yeah, that's the center. All right. And then one more in the center of this. And then you'll see those little green arrows when it lines up, of course. Oop, it was one too far over.
Oh, you're right. The F key, and then I can dismantle. Then I forget. Can you copy? Like, just wanna.
Yeah, if you hit F again and select something, and then middle click it to copy.
Middle click. That's what. That's.
Oh, I think. Oh, that is right. Perfect. Alrighty. So now go ahead and put a logistics under the logistics tab. You're going to want to put a splitter that has an input facing backwards or facing my direction, either way. But then just put it right in behind this machine so it lines up with the input there. Yeah, perfect. And then
In the center,
Yeah,
or-
right in the center is perfect. Yeah, right there. Oh, back one. There.
Here.
Yep. Boom. And then you can connect this splitter up to the smelter. Oh, I love placing belts in this game. It's so satisfying. Alrighty, and then do you remember the trick I taught you with making sure?
I do.
Yeah.
Watch
you
me.
go-
Watch my dive.
Boom. Wow. Perfect. Okay. And
Nailed
then
it.
that we'll just hook up like that for now. We'll cut down this tree later so it's not as ugly. All right. Well, that's it. And then we just need to make sure both of these are set to copper ingots.
They
They
are.
perfect.
And then they're going to
All
go
right.
into a thing.
Well, no, not, they're going to go into a constructor. So build one constructor right in front of each one of these. Give it a full blank space. So on the space here,
Blank
this square.
space, rotating.
And you basically always want to give a minimum of one blank space in between rows of machines, unless you're going for some specific compact build. Perfect. Yeah, it's lined up perfectly. Yeah, that's great.
Are you sure?
You could go one back if you wanted, but you don't
Like
need to.
there?
Yeah, perfect.
That seems most
Yep.
centered.
And then do one more of those on the left. And I think they just go directly adjacent to one another.
I am short reinforced iron plates.
Oh, here, let me hand mine to you. I only have 7, but that's enough for now.
Grazie. Right, like that. I think.
Alrighty.
Yes.
And then each one of these needs to be building wire.
They're just hooked straight up, right?
Or sorry, they're hooked straight up. Yeah. Well, let's see here. No, actually. So each one of the wires consumes 15 per minute, even though we're outputting 30 per minute. So each one of these smelters can actually power 4 constructors, which means we should build more constructors. But here, let me go build us some reinforced iron plates. Do you have any foundations?
Foundations.
Or
Cement.
concrete, rather.
I have concrete.
Perfect. We're gonna need to build the platform out a little bit wider, because we're gonna want to put one constructor on either like outside edge of where the 2 are currently.
I can do. We're over time on copper production, by the way, just
Well,
now.
That's okay. It'll get faster as we move along. Our huge bottleneck right now is just not having the basics automated because we can't just go shopping.
I don't have That's why those goals are important to set before, so that we can get better at our estimating about this stuff. Because what you can measure, you can manage. And I know that because my natural place of comfort is to operate basically like 15 minutes behind reality. That feels like something we can work on and solve. And so far, I'm right. This is harder than
That's all right. Everything always takes more time than it should. The good news is
that's not true. That's not true. 1 second takes 1 second. And
true, but estimation takes an indeterminate amount of time. Mother ever.
5 minutes of estimation sometimes can take an hour. That's a chemistry joke. I don't know why I thought chemistry would fit there, but I think it's a chemistry joke. Okay, there you go. And so we are going to do these with splitters.
All right. Yeah, so each one of these in the center of this square, but right in front of each smelter, can go a splitter where the input is facing back towards the smelter.
Splitter in the middle of each of the 2.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the correct direction. Sorry, in front of... No, in front of each of the smelters, like directly in front. Although, yeah, that works out just dandy.
A splitter in front of... Okay, wait.
Yeah, so it'll be directly in between the constructor and the splitter. Like it'll be lined up.
Should I put it like right
I would
up
put it dead
against it?
center. I would put it dead center.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. And then do one more of those. Lovely. And then let's belt them up. You can do that side. And we'll do our little 2 ticks trick to make nice rounded corners on our belts. Oh, it's so satisfying to place belts.
Totally. I love being able to do it on the first try and not be able to, and not have to totally redo it right now. Did you hear me audibly gasp?
Yes, what was it?
I did it again. I did it.
Stop it. Go back to.
It's just habit. It's just habit. It snaps to that.
Yeah, it does. And then you want to, but snap to it and then back to.
1, 2.
Boom.
And then I have to click twice because that's the height that I want.
Yep.
And then, okay, that's the part that always gets me, the twice clicking.
Yeah, the clicking twice. I think in the settings you can set it to do it once, but I actually prefer the twice once you start needing to go up. Alrighty, and then build up your smelter.
Oh, right. You built up your smelter. That sounds funny out of context.
All right.
Okay.
Can you set
that seems
all
good.
of these constructors to copper wire?
Wire, yeah. And wire, yeah. Do we need to power these?
Yeah, we'll do all the power at the end. At least that's how I like to do it. Okay.
Wow, there's no way we're gonna do iron plates and concrete on this session.
That's
but
okay.
This definitely is not a 15-minute task. Those are both now 1 hour tasks.
Well, I mean, but we're teaching, we're learning at the same time here.
But that we knew that was happening. So if we didn't think that was going to be 15 minutes, we should have
Don't be
just
upset
allotted
at
ourselves
the
more
time clock.
I'm not upset, David. I'm not upset. I'm merely stating facts.
Well, apologies that I've let you down.
You haven't. I didn't say that. I didn't say you let me down.
All right. Next step
That was going on.
The next step is we need more constructors to build cable. So how much cable? So cable needs 60 wire per minute.
Why are these not doing anything? Because they're not powered.
Oh yeah, it's fine. We'll power it all at the end because I think everything will go offline if we try to connect it anyway because we only have 3 of our stupid little biomass burners. But we'll increase that in a second here. All right, so go ahead and place another constructor with 1 square of gap. I would say in front of either one of these 2 on the right. But yeah, perfect. Lovely. That looks great. And then that's it. We're done with constructors. Now take a splitter, or sorry, a merger, and put it directly in between these 2. And then the output of the merger goes into this constructor. I think, was that a splitter? I think you put a, oh no, it's a merger. Oh, I'm sorry. The input of the merger. Wait, what are we doing here? Sorry, I'm just gonna do this because I don't know what went wrong there. So
It's a merger.
Oh, I get it. Well,
Is that not like that has to be right? I need the bird's eye view. I miss Factorio and the bird's eye view. The early game is so hard. I gotta climb ladders and look at stuff. So hard to see. What?
something's off here. Oh yeah, so it's not right. The merger output. There's only one output for the merger, and that needs to be facing this constructor. Okay, that's right.
I'm pretty sure that's what I just did twice.
But that last one didn't. It wasn't connected for some reason.
Oh well, maybe. Okay, then I probably did. Okay, so then this goes 2, click, and then just send it to there.
Love it. And then let's do one more merger. I guess on the outside edge here.
Merger outside. So there's the blue, and where on the outside edge? Right there. Are you trying to merge these two?
Yes. Lovely. And then last but certainly not least, a storage container. Oh, I'm out of iron plates. Do you have any iron plates?
Yeah. How do I ping? There's like a ping.
There it is.
Isn't there?
I don't know if there's a ping in this game actually. So we're gonna put one storage container that lines up here, and one that goes here.
Alt left mouse button. That's what I'm talking about. Love it.
Alrighty, you want to connect up the storage containers with belts?
Oops.
Alright. Now I personally like now we need to place power poles For me,
Yeah.
I like to do 1 power pole per machine. Later, we'll get Mark II and Mark III power poles, and we can be more efficient. But for now, even though each power pole supports 4 connections, you'll realize quickly that you'll use all 4, even if you're doing 1 power pole per machine. So, I like to do it on the I mean, it's up to you, really, but the back left square of every machine that it's going to be connected to. Does that
Back
make sense?
left of every
So I just placed
square.
one. I placed one right
Why
here.
do you think this is... Why is that the back left? Isn't this the front of the machine? If
That's
it's going...
well, I would say this is the back of the machine, and the front of the machine is the output. But however you want to look at it, like on the input side of the machine. So if the machine, I consider the machine to be facing towards this output. Therefore, this is the back of the machine here, because this is the input.
Okay, I see. And you say left because you're facing the back and it's left.
Exactly. And then just like literally on the corner of where the machine is, just place one. And it'll be yellow. Yellow means there's soft clearance going on, which means it's technically clipping, but not really. This game is great in that it lets you clip if you really want to. But you might get some visual bugs, but no visual bugs here. All right, now just do that for each one of these 4 constructors.
All right.
I'll put them back in the smelters.
Great.
Alrighty, and then one for your wire, obviously from each power pole to each constructor, and then the power poles need to be connected to one another as well. So like that, and that, and that.
Okay.
Perfect. Alrighty. This is done. This is done. Here, let's get on a lookout tower for our lovely audience.
Is it functioning?
Your next, well, it needs to be powered by connecting the cables, but let's head up to the
Right,
lookout
it's
tower
not
here.
all the way.
And
All
I
right.
want you, this is the homework part of the lesson, is you get to describe to me what everything is doing.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name's Cameron. I am 8 minutes off of our target, but this is exciting because look at what we've made. We've made a single copper ore mining machine powered by burning leaves.
You're the lead
is pulling...
screen right now, by the way. If you
Yeehaw. Hi, everyone. My name's Cameron. Welcome to David Access Television, playing Satisfactory. David's teaching me how to build copper things. So we're pulling copper out of the ground over here, and then the rocks come this way through this splitter, which means that 60 of these rocks per minute can feed these 2 machines. Hi, Veldak.
Veldak, good to see you.
Each of which
and
can
your
take...
koala.
Yes, I do love that. It's like Kramer koala, like kicking in the door.
Right.
These smelters take 30 rocks per minute each.
Yep.
Which is perfect. And then they split up into these machines that are constructors, and each of them can take 15 per minute. They're constructing things. One
Wire,
is
copper wire.
copper wire. Another is copper wire that goes into one more merging thing into this last constructor, which is making cable.
Correct, because the cable
Yeehaw.
needs 60 per minute, and each one
And
of
it
these
just needs
constructors-
copper wire?
It only needs
I'm
copper
surprised
wire.
It doesn't
Yeah.
need like plastic or something else, or rubber or something. I don't know. But I guess it's just cable. It's just wound up wire.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
either way, they both go into those boxes over there, and we call that good.
Oh,
That's
God.
our. Oh, we need to power it.
We do need to power it, which is just a
Can I jump
matter
on that
of-
bean? Sorry, I have to find this out. Wow, you bounced, David.
Yeah,
Look.
they're like trampolines.
I didn't know that, but my instincts told me that I should jump on this bean. Wow,
Alright.
that means I can travel by bean?
Did you figure out how to ping, by the way? Oh, alt click. So connect that with that.
connect that with that.
That with that.
Okay. Need to safely exit this beam. Hi, David.
Hello.
Look, I'm on the roof of our factory.
Impressive.
I'm cooler than you. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. The beam let me down. All right, sir, power it. I'm guessing stuff is going to go
I'm
offline.
stuck.
What? Well, whatever.
Well,
You
if I
up
jump
there.
off, I'll die. No, here we go. I just jumped down. I'm not stuck. I was just in a precarious position because of my unruly bean jumping behavior. Okay, we're powering it. You powered it?
I did not. Go for it.
No, we're powering it. Here we go. Power there to there. We're live.
Alrighty. Scale of 1 to 10, how well do you think you understand basic copper manufacturing? This is like tier 1 copper manufacturing, we'll call it.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
How much do I understand basic
Like,
copper?
could you reproduce this easily? Or would it take
No.
some effort?
It would take some effort.
Okay.
Like, easily? Do you
mean-
think I could... Let me ask you this. Do you think I could do this faster than the time it took us to do this right now, which is 30 minutes? And the answer I'm telling you is, I don't think so.
Okay.
I
Well,
could get
what's,
close, but it would not be this flawless.
What's the part that you struggle with the most, do you think?
The fact that the game doesn't have copy paste. Honestly, it's just the design intention and care to be neat and play along with the fact that if it's not a right angle, it's a wrong angle, and what if you don't know what to do next? And then I spiral out of control, just like I do on all of my things. So that's why like the clear direction is valuable for me, and why that like plan helps so much. But I'm pleased that this only took us 30 minutes. Do you want to move on to iron plate production?
I think we should. I think we should.
Because now that we have these, I'm just going to go shopping really quick and take some of our plunders.
All right.
Which is none? Why is this not?
Yeah, these aren't
We should make sure everything's working. These are not powered.
No power? Why aren't they? Oh.
Can I just do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you satisfied with that? Now the wire's coming out. Good thing we QC checked that sucker.
Yeah.
That was almost a devastating catastrophe. No.
Why isn't this working?
A devastating catastrophe is when you think you have milk and you don't have.
Oh, there goes our power. I think it's because we
Just in the
probably
nick of time.
need to build another biofuel generator.
Well, we didn't structure this into our time, so I'm just going to let this run. So this is taking even longer than we anticipated because we failed to plan the number of times our factory is going to go offline. But that's okay. That's what the clock is for.
Exactly.
It's not there to make you feel bad. Solid biofuel. You put some more in here. I do not have more to give, but there's 56 in there. There's 28 in here. There is 10 in here. So kapow. Off. Yeah, not gonna work. So you're building more.
Did we run out of?
I think there's just not enough juice.
I built
Like
another one.
we
I
need a
guess I
couple
can
more
build 2 more.
machines. I think that's it.
Lovely.
Consumption, production. Yeah, production, consumption, max consumption. Yeah, that is it. But we do not have much headroom.
That's all right. We will
Good enough
upgrade
for
the
now.
coal as soon as possible.
No power, insert fuel. Okay, now we need to make like a lot of... Okay, you just put wood in this one? Okay. I am making biomass out of leaves.
Lovely. I'm making biofuel out of biomass.
This is the thing we should automate next, right?
Yeah, that certainly wouldn't hurt, because then we can just come home from our travels, dump our leaves and wood into 2 different chests or storage containers, and then...
Well, because I mean, like, let's just look at, talk me through what your next goal is for iron plate production. Because technically we did turn something into producing
we
iron
have
plates.
one constructor producing iron plates. However, it is bottlenecked because it is producing things slower than the output of our miner. So we just need to ramp it up.
Here's the, from my perspective, here's where we can go from here. You can either take over and try and catch us back up on schedule and do whatever you think is iron plate production to you.
Okay.
Until you're satisfied. Or and just continue to like fall behind it, but like we'll try our best to work through our goals here, whatever.
Yeah, I can set up some manufacturing here in a jiffy.
So show off. Dave Eddie says say no.
No.
Eddie, why should David say no to that idea? Are you I want to hear yeah, Eddie, why do you think David should say no to my idea right there? Kevin. I get it. I'm not saying we weren't making progress, but the goals were to do those things in this show, and I want to make sure that we're focused on our goals. I'm still learning, you know, but we still have the schedule, and I want to do those. Because, like, I guess I could recreate the iron production, but 100% no, I could not do that in 30 minutes. I knew I couldn't, and I still believe that.
I believe in you more than you believe in you, sir.
David, remember at the start of the show where you told me to drink water, and then in the time it took me to drink water, you lost faith in whatever you were talking about, and you were like, I'm a terrible host, or something like that.
I vaguely remember
that. So I appreciate your faith in me, and I'm happy to participate, but I remember committing to exploring for the MAM, taking over concrete production, and attempting 2 factory glow-ups with you. I participated in copper production.
You did.
And I'm happy to learn from you as you are doing the iron plate production to your satisfaction levels.
Here's my concern, Mr. Cameron. Factorio, you're jazzed about, right? Whereas this game, I feel like you're a little angry every time you have to do something. So what? Like, well, how do we get over that hurdle?
That's because we agreed on what I was doing, and I'm still in the middle of doing what we agreed on what I was doing.
So much.
And you're trying to change what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Like I'm in the middle of trying to finish our last task, which is drop off a bunch of crap in this bucket right here. Store all. Is the store all button useful? I don't know. More on that later. We have a job to do. I'm not grumpy about it. I'm just I want to stick to the schedule.
All right, iron plate is up and running.
Excuses, Eddie says. Iron plate's up and running.
Not really. I have to wire it up with power, but the buildings are there.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't even know that you were on iron plate production, so I will control us split. Now we're on iron plate production. We made up some time. I guess we're still 7 minutes behind where we're supposed to be on this, and that could risk us. The last segment took us 18 minutes longer. I don't know how to read live split, it turns out. I like your tool bench that you made over here.
Thank you.
So you're splitting our ore? No. Yes. Where's the ore coming for this?
The ore will come into here. I just haven't. Do you want to connect up? Tear down those machines, or in fact, I can just do that.
This is not a right angle. You don't care.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. So the smelter over there, where is it? Do you want to wire that up, or sorry, belt that up to here?
Yeah. Can I afford this? Configure it too long. What are all these boxes? Can I hold control? Oh, I can't. Interesting.
Okay.
Ooh, it puts it right on the line. That's really cool. Wow, I like that.
Alrighty.
If you hold control, it snaps to the lines coming off of the equipment.
Oh, that's
I love
great.
that. What's in these boxes?
My inventory's full and I dismantled stuff.
Oh, so these are trash chests.
They're trash chests.
I see.
It automatically places those if you dismantle something, but don't have inventory space for the item.
I see. Okay, so rocks are going this way.
Yep. All that we need to do is power things again.
All we need to do is power things again. So we're short on biomass fuel.
Yeah. Here, let me set up. Is that one of our to-do list items? Is biofuel?
It's not, and I think my
What?
computer's crashing.
Uh-oh.
Or Satisfactory has crashed. No? Is it going to come back? No, it crashed. Unreal has crashed. Yeah, take the log report, gang. Get back to me, please. And we're launching again. Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. Hope you're well. David, I still have that pencil and paper, or pen and paper you told me to get. I have not used it once. What should I write on it?
Well, I think the best use for it is you say in your head, I need to produce reinforced iron plates. I want to do a line. So you go build a constructor, or whatever, assembler. You see what reinforced iron plates.
This is
needs.
a lot to write down.
You're not writing all of it down. You're just saying.
I don't understand. What you want me to write down? I want iron plates.
No, you write down like, so how much iron plates, or what are the resources needed for an reinforced iron plate, right? So it needs 6 iron plates and 12 screws, right? So then you're like,
I don't know.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you just go backwards from there, and you're like, okay, well, and this is per minute, by the way. So 6 per minute versus 12 per minute. And then you're like, okay, well, how much of that previous material am I producing? Do I need to ramp up? And it's just, you're doing the math, right? It's just like Factorio. Like, I need to produce X amount of circuits, which requires X amount of copper wire, which requires X amount of copper. So you just like backtrace your building math.
So you're saying I should write math on this?
Yeah, see, this is the attitude I'm talking about, Cameron.
What do you mean attitude?
Why are you so
David,
angry when you're playing this game?
I don't like that you're projecting anger on me while I'm asking simple questions of what would you like me to write down on this notebook that you told me to grab.
Whatever you think is useful, that's what I use it for, is basic math. But the answer is
I also don't appreciate your rage whilst I'm still trying to launch our space box as a bonus while you're in charge of iron plate production.
Let's see here.
We only need 14 more before I'm going to let you get to push the red button. It's your turn again. I pushed the last one. Are you doing biomass? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, exactly.
Because you have to do that before you can power iron, right?
No, I just think it's time for it.
Kevin, that sounds like your own issue, man. I don't think anyone has said that. No, but for real, David, have you played Rust?
No, I have not.
You and I would have a blast playing that game.
I think
because it's this same thing, but there are other people trying to take our resources also, and they have guns, and it's
kind of
it's very real. I think I got that right. I've never actually played it, but Kevin's right. I guess I hear that too. And David, I hear you. I hear what you're doing with the notepad. That's what we used Live Split for, to keep us time in check with that stuff. And I'm game to use things to keep track and keep accountability.
Also,
you know I'm game.
When you're exploring, you can just be like, we needed that bacon argic thing. And unless you're just good at remembering. I'm not. So I like to write down, like, okay, I need to find these 3 items when I'm out exploring. And then instead of being like, shit, I forgot, I have to go back to the MAM to check, I just look at my notes. But so, I mean, that's whatever.
But it's not like you've not used your notes during this session.
Not yet, no. But just because we're in the basics, but as soon as we start to ramp up, like, now instead of building like 2 constructors, we all of a sudden need to build like 200 for a thing. That's when math, scratch math, becomes very useful in my opinion. Or just use the Satisfactory calculator. That is the other option.
Well, I get that. I'm not saying I don't know how to play this game. Like I get how to build things connected to other things, but because our factory has standards and because there's not like a easily referenceable base in a book type chart of understanding for me and us and this game and how we like to build all the things. As an example, all of the shit that you just taught me, you know, I could have produced copper, but because you are such a better mathematician and organizational person, I have a lot to learn, and I know that I'm slow at that, and I know that it takes a long time for me. And yeah, the tools are the tools, and I appreciate your recommendation of the notepad. That's actually literally why I got it out and had it ready. I was ready for this moment because I'm a studious factory employee.
We should play Rust, by the way.
Dude, don't tempt me. I'm telling you, Halo Infinite.
Yeah, I'd be down to try that for sure.
Install that sucker. It's only 30 gigs and free. Eddie, you should install that too, bro. Your laptop can run it. Do you have a mouse? Because I don't want to play with you if you just have a trackpad. I'm kidding. I would absolutely play Halo with you if all you had was a trackpad. If any of our viewers only have a trackpad and want to play Halo, 100% I'll play Halo with you.
All right.
I'll even try and figure out a trackpad.
Sir, is for wood. Put all of your wood in here. All of the wood in the game goes in there. The other
absolutely none.
Chest is for leaves.
I have none. I have one.
Perfect. I think there's some in our little dump chest.
Yeah, I'll go do some dumpage.
And then we're gonna need to do one more constructor.
Is that it? Biomass?
Just solid biofuel, 120 per minute.
Those all get turned into biomass. That's what's going on.
They'll get turned into biomass, but they're going to get turned into solid biofuel.
Okay, there's a bunch of leaves, and you're doing that now.
I am, yeah.
And then you're gonna power.
Yes.
Because we're really falling behind on our schedule here because you still wanted to maybe approach concrete production today and working on 2 factory glow-ups.
The glow-ups,
so
I don't think you're
I'm gonna think about the glow-ups. Well, David, don't lose confidence now.
Do we have the
see what I mean?
to build walls yet?
Here's the deal. We have 20 minutes before our goal really is in jeopardy. So you focus on iron plate production. You have to get iron plates produced, powered.
Those are done.
Then
those are up and powered.
It's not what?
Well, I mean, is there a whole factory offline, or why wouldn't they be powered?
Are we producing iron plates? I thought you said you didn't power that up yet.
They should be. They should be produced. What's going on? Oh. I have not set our smelters.
So yeah, as soon as you're satisfied with iron plate production, you tell me, and then you you work on concrete production.
Good.
Fuses.
I know.
You're sure?
That's the next thing that I'm working on. Yeah, iron plate production is definitely good to go.
Okay. So now we're on concrete production.
Well, yeah, except I'm doing biomass production, but otherwise, yes.
Because you feel like we have to?
Because we need power, and I don't constantly want to be going and manually crafting biomass. That's not fun. As indicated by the fact that our power just went down.
See, I think that's the problem, is that we have different definitions of fun, and like to me, I am more than happy to craft some biofuel right now so that you can work on our concrete, because we have power long enough for I can give you 20 minutes of power if you can give us concrete production, and then we can spend the last 5 minutes on 2 factory glow-ups. Like, it's in the cards.
It might be
That's all
in
I'm
the
saying.
cards. However,
and honestly, put 2 concrete in this and push the red button. I have a plan to accomplish our primary objective and a bonus objective. And you're about to also work on a 3rd bonus objective, but it's at risk of our primary objective. So, how can I help?
I would say we need, like, what's our next objective? It is concrete.
Concrete.
Man, I wish we had better, like, where's our nearest not shitty, like, impure concrete? Regardless, I would say we're probably going to want to put concrete over here. This seems like a decent place to put a basic concrete production. So, do
Is
you
that
want to
one
bring...
pure over here? Over there?
No, that's also
that...
impure. So maybe both impures adds up to one normal. So if you can take the belts, like this one's already here, so that's fine. But the other one, bring the belt of impure.
So where's the third
limestone
furthest one?
Over here. I don't know. Maybe there is another one that's
Well, so,
semi-close.
hold,
That's not a shitty.
Hold on. I'm. Let me listen. That one, and then those way over there. So there's 200 meters this way. Yeah, they're right there. I see.
Okay.
So do you want to do those? But it's
250 is pretty far, but we could. Go check them out. If they're normal, or especially if they're pure, we can just do the construction over there and then pipe one, concrete build over here.
All right, I'll go check it out. I'll go walk past our atrium here. Our poisonous atrium. I do want to turn that into a slug ranch.
I think we definitely need a slug ranch. No question in my mind.
Kevin, are you joking, or did Russ make you quietly weep? Oh boy, doggos. Just what I need. Because you're a pretty resilient dude. I happen to know, Kevin. So if you're telling me that game made you cry, I pale to think what it would do to me. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, got him. Where was I going? Back to this. We've got normal. It says normal. That's not pure, right?
No, but you said there's two of them over there?
I'm checking on the second. It is also, no, it is impure. So there's normal and impure. Not ideal.
No. But
okay, let's take another look. There's these two. There's our first one. There's that one further. That one further. I don't think we have found a pure node, have we?
I think I found one. I don't think I marked it. I
Oh,
should have.
there's raw quartz on top of this.
Ooh.
Is it? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's tiny. Yoink. So, David, yeah, what do you want to do for concrete production?
I mean, all it is a single constructor that I think can power both. Let's see, 45 per minute, and we're going to be producing 30 per minute. We're going to be producing 60 per minute. So we need two constructors, each doing concrete, and that's it. That's 100% of the infrastructure that needs to go into that until we find.
Is that what you're
better
building
nodes.
now, or are you still doing biofuel?
Biofuel's done. And concrete production just needs to have stuff piped to it, and then it's good to go. Or piped to it, I mean.
So where?
I would just
You
do
wanna
the two
turn-
impure nodes for now. Like, it's slow, but it's, it's fine. You don't need tons and tons of concrete, and two nodes will be fine. Two impure nodes, that is. So all we need to do is, like, for example, this can just go here. And then the other impure node, which is the one way over there, right, should just have a belt coming, like, so it needs a minor belt and then a belt coming over to this constructor.
Hold on, you're losing me. That was a lot.
We just need to belt the other limestone node over here.
Other limestone. Is that? Oh, that impure one right there. That guy?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Copper is right there too. No. It's like a pure something. Normal iron ore. There's another iron ore right there. I didn't even realize. Oh my god, I don't have 10 concrete and I came all the way over here. Super frustrating. Also, David,
Yes, sir.
there's a nice red button to push
Ooh.
as soon as you get 2 concrete into that sucker. Oh, there's no concrete. Do you have any concrete?
There should be some. Oh yeah, because I just broke up the chest. Yes, here is some concrete. Actually, wait, I need some of that. Here is some concrete.
So how does that work, Kevin? Does that mean that you just never get to play that game again, or it's just you don't want to because it's too emotionally scarring? Also, Eddie, I want to hear about your computer.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're still a little behind schedule.
But concrete
almost.
production, other than that one belt that you're building now, is up and running.
Straight that way. Fine.
Alrighty. I will run
Okay,
power
how do you want me to
for
go over this stuff?
You can just, that double click thing that annoys us, if you just click and drag up, you can build like a upward ramp on your thing, so you can just go over these belts.
Okay, what are our 2 beautification projects?
That's a good question. So, do we have the ability to build walls yet? No. Oh, yeah, we have basic walls. Well, so these structures that we've built have platforms, but no walls. I think we need to turn them into walls, but we actually maybe we don't beautify yet, because very quickly, as soon as we start dumping stuff into the awesome sink, we can unlock a bunch of really cool structure elements that will let us make stuff look fun. So maybe we're okay for now.
I think that miner needs power.
I already powered it, so
Oh,
it
good.
should be
So the rocks are coming. Sweet. Okay,
Lovely.
beautification walls.
This belt is beautiful, that's for sure.
Is concrete production done?
Concrete production's done.
Okay, build 2 factory glow-ups.
All right, well, here.
Back on schedule.
We're back
We
on
have 13
schedule.
minutes.
So we basically just need to build walls. We don't want things clipping.
A basic wall, 4 meters.
Do that.
Right, because you want to go all around stuff. So that means...
And then leave gaps for doors. And then wherever those gaps are, build ramps into the dirt.
Gaps for doors. How often?
I don't know, whatever you think looks good. I would say we can probably put one
Okay,
here.
I put no door on that wall.
And then do...
I guess there's a tree. I know you're doing it. What was this? Oh man. While you're selecting something, you can like, was it T, F, and then bring up the wheel.
Oh, E. If you hold E, you can switch between different wall types.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that works with basically anything, which is really
Whoops.
We should unlock the chainsaw. Oh, I should go push that little red button. Yay!
Milestone reached. You have been given
I
early
am
access
out
to
of concrete.
the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on exoplanets bonus program. Funneling parts into the awesome resource
We get an awesome sink?
depending
Wow,
on their
Rust has
amount and
sleeping bags?
complexity, will
I didn't
grant
know
you
that.
coupons in the awesome store, which can be exchanged for bonus rewards. Examples of bonus content are parts, walls, factory attachments, and cosmetics. Fixit is working hard to develop additional options, which will be added to the awesome store
Kevin,
in the future.
that sounds scary.
Go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Go awesome. Nice walls, Cameron. Let's continue because we're doing good. You made a nice ramp. There's two. How about this, David? Per California building code, which I think is reasonable in a lot of ways. Could use work in other areas, but we'll get to that later. You need two ways in and out of every structure.
All right. Works for me.
So I like your space for doors and the ramps.
All right, so we have solid biofuel being produced, and now we can use that to power our machines.
How do you do? Oh, like a wall, like a ceiling? It's a foundation.
We don't have ceilings. Oh yeah, you can use foundations as ceilings, but
You don't want to do that, do you?
well, eventually we should. But yeah, it should probably be 3 high. I would say.
3
wall-
high.
3 walls high. Yeah.
3 walls high.
And don't forget, you can go up like that, but you can also, like for example, this and then this, and just do the whole thing at once.
I was just doing it once like that to get a feel for how tall it is, because it's quite tall.
It is fairly tall, and it's a little ugly, but we'll be able to replace a lot of this with glass and pillars and all sorts of cool looking stuff as soon as we unlock it.
I'm quite thrilled with our work today.
Me too. And here, because Luna's panicking, but I'm gonna go put some solid biofuel in things. I'm very annoyed.
Bye, Kevin. What do you plan tonight?
Hi, Luna.
I think we should try Rust. I think Kevin's right. Kevin
we
has
can
good
try
taste in games.
I'd be down.
Eddie,
Alright, let's head to our
I will
lookout.
recommend a Logitech mouse. That's my ride or die.
I have a Razer, which I enjoy quite a bit. The Razer Mamba, I want to say, or maybe it's the Razer Naga, one of the two, is like $30 or $50 maybe. And it's one of the best gaming mice for the price out there. Not to diss the company that Casey works for. Logitech is also great.
I didn't take it as a diss. You're allowed to like different things than I am, you know. But I'll fight you on that. This mouse is one of the best mice ever made. I mean,
Luna, hey, what's your deal?
I bet my mouse is older than your mouse.
Small dog break?
Is it time for a small dog break?
It is
Ooh,
time.
I'll play Halo. Does anyone enjoy playing Halo with friends? I have to eat a little bit of pizza before I can play Halo, but gosh, if that's my problem. David, you need to give yourself full screen. Luna deserves priority
Luna.
for a small dog break. Where's our small dog break music? Don't we have small dog break music?
I don't know if we do have small dog break music.
I have something to offer our small dog break now that Luna is full screen. Luna, we love you. Great work being a dog. Keep it up. We're just gonna round of applause for Luna, everybody. Great work, Luna. You're a dog. You're really doing it as a dog. Bravo.
A+ dog effort.
Yeah.
Well, this was a
I
lovely
hope you have a
stream.
good dog Thursday.
Oh,
Our space box is back.
Hi, space box.
Does Luna need to eat? Did she already eat?
She has not eaten, and she has not gone outside.
Milestone exchange
So
concluded.
both are in the
Fix-It
cards.
freighter re-entry complete.
I think we're nearing the end of our show then.
I think we are indeed. Thank you for joining us, everyone.
David,
Might be on
can you
later for
believe that we
Factorio.
finished? Hold on, we've got our tooth. We're done, right? We've got our. I built a lookout tower for one beautification project, and this factory has walls and ramps. 2 beautification projects.
I think we're basically done with the game.
Where do we? So now we have to finish our shift, right? Up here, and there's Greg over there to say bye to us. And how about that? Amazing. What do? We did that, a little bit of concrete production. David bashed through this really quickly, which is great because it got us back on track to our goals after having completed a lovely copper lesson. And we can even zoom in on the photo. Scrolly, 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 scrolly. There's our copper still cruising and my frame rate dipping to keep the frame
Stuff
safe.
that's far away goes to a lower frame rate. So
No, I know. It's a draw distance thing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, then we started putting our walls in, and I killed a bird, which I regret. Rest in peace, bird. And that brings us to the conclusion of our factory name. This has been another shift at the Greg's R.I.P. Betty White Satisfactory factory. Great work, David. You're really good at this game. Have I said that?
No, but I'll take it. Thank you. I don't think that's true. Mainly because I watch people like Kibbitz who spend thousands and thousands of hours in.
That was an accident. Whatever just the record will show that I was doing hearts. Ah! Come here.
Did I just heard a
I'm kidding.
subscriber ping?
What?
I heard a subscriber ping. Did you hear a subscriber ping?
I did.
24 out of 25 honorary Davids.
That's David. Put me full screen.
We got you here.
I just want to wish a very warm David Access Television welcome to Tentacles Are Gluten-Free. We think gluten-free tentacles are awesome.
I
and
agree.
We welcome you.
I agree completely.
We're at the end of our show. Tentacles.
We might be back later for another show. We might not. You know,
But we're happy to have you.
It's a little bit of a roll of the dice with us.
Yeah, it's kind of whenever we feel like it, so be ready for that also. But also, we try to play on Thursday. That's right, Eddie's right. We got a big confidence boost.
That's true. So what would you say your confidence in this game was, just knowing what to do at the beginning versus now?
I'm going to say I went from a 2 out of 10 to a 3 out of 10.
That is progress. I
That's
want
measurable.
you to, maybe you don't have the interest in doing so, but you should be able to look at a factory like Kibbitz, his mega factory, and be like, yeah, I could probably do that if I decided to take the time.
No, I do that. I feel that way, but I'm not confident in it. Like, you know me, I'm very optimistic about this stuff. But when it comes time to, like, I always come back to that stupid word design, you know? I can build it, it's just going to be spaghetti garbage, you know what I mean?
Yeah, doing right angles with the belts is like 90% of the job, and then just giving yourself a little bit of space in between machines. And then otherwise these factory floors really just make it so easy because it's just going to be snapping to a grid.
Building on the grid is such a huge one, and that's really true in lots of things. I mean, and that's what I mean by design. Like, until you understand what the grid is of the system that you're trying to design into, it's hard to build to the grid. And we're I never used the mods before until last play session, so I feel much more confident in the mods, etc. Also, you destroyed our lookout tower, so I'll race you back to our only other lookout tower, which I already installed over by our space box.
Space box.
That was my second beautification project to complete our current goal. And once you finish inspecting it, I will conclude our show. And boy, we're just gonna nail this timing. You beat me. How did you beat me? I thought that's such trash. Oh no! Okay, I caught myself. Oh my god.
All right.
This game. Bye, Greg. Thanks for your support.
I see a slug up there, by the way.
Really? Wow, Greg is majestic.
Greg is majestic.
David, we have 45 seconds. Anything left you want to say to the people?
Thank you for being people. That's all anyone could ever expect.
Shout out to the song People to Peep. Sorry, the song is called People to : Still Peoplin' by Andrew Jackson Jihad. Everyone should hear that song. It is a wonderful song, and it is exactly what you described, basically, in song form.
I love the factory walls here. Like, once we put a roof on it,
I know.
we can put a roof on our other two structures. Like, we'll have a biomass structure, we'll have an iron structure, we'll have a copper structure. That's pretty great. We could even build a little power structure.
We are building a power structure, and it's called David Access Television, and we hope it's fair, and we hope you will join us for our next show. Bye, everyone. That's what. See, David, that's a karmic response. Greg punished us for your insolence.
Well, things going wrong is a great place to end.
Look at what you did.
This is fun. Toodaloo,
Yeah.
everyone.
All right. Bye, everyone. Have a good Thursday. We'll see y'all later. Thanks to Tentacles, our gluten-free, for joining the fun.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks to Eddie and Kevin and Oz for help keep us sane. I'm pretty pumped up. Here we go. Ready? Ready? Wait. I'm going to hit the official stop button, but I want to make sure it's visible for the people. So I'm going to put it right on top of myself. And then we're going to go like this. And then we're going to hit that. What's the control? Oh, control. There's key commands for this that we'll get better at, but I hit split. Boom. Clock stopped. We're off the clock, David.
We're only 56 seconds over budget, and a lot of that was just chit-chatting.
Later, Oz. See you, Eddie. Yeah, that's why I think this is a really healthy mode for us to work in. Because, I learned a lot. I learned all about copper stuff and how to do it. But I learned the value of planning.
And friendship.
And friendship. Yay, friendship. Yay,
Shout out to friendship.
Friendship. All right, everyone. I guess we're done, David.
Yeah, we're
Good
done.
show.
Yep, bye.